Alex Pereira knocks out Jiri Prochazka. UFC 303 results highlights. UFC 303 was supposed to mark Conor McGregor and return to the octagon, but his highly anticipated bout against Michael Chandler was scheduled, and for now, due to an injury, McGregor suffered in the lead-up to the fight. And McGregor the UFC, which moved swiftly to replace the main event and salvage pay-per-view card that suffered a few other setbacks, and the new member of the event was plenty exciting for fight fans, and Alex Pereira and Jiri Prochazka squaring off again, and with the light heavyweight title, Pereira won against former champ Prochazka last November on the line. And Alex Pereira showed why he is perhaps the baddest man in the UFC as he knocked out Jiri Prochazka to retain his light heavyweight title. And his fight started with a stare down for the edges, and it gave your humble writer and goosebumps, and then it delivered. And the first round was mostly a feeling out process with the fighters staying on their feet, and that is until Pereira completely leveled Prochazka with a right hand right before the bell, and that was just a harbinger of things to come. And early in the second, Pereira caught Prochazka in the head with the left foot. With his left foot, and dropping the former light heavyweight champ, and referee Herb Dean probably should have, and called the fight right then and there, and but Pereira jumped on Prochazka for some brutal ground and pound that used a stoppage just 13 seconds in. And while a very wobbly, Prochazka was receiving assistance, and commentator Daniel Corner observed that Pereira propped his own toe back into place, and Pereira TKO victory marks his second successful title defense after he won the then vacant light heavyweight championship over Prochazka in November 2023 season. And it's also a win, and coming in a main event that only came together after Conor McGregor toe injury derailed his fight, and that further cements Pereira as one of the UFC brightest stars, and could run at third belt at the heavyweight level be next. And shut out Dan Ige and shut out Diego Lopez, and this was an awesome fight, and especially considering it wasn't on the card just a few hours ago. And Ige, by the way, Ige took the fight on extremely short notice after Brian Ortega wasn't able to go, and Lopez put on a show in a bout fought at 165 pounds and catch weight, and so Lopez won unanimous decision 29-28 on all three cards, and the crowd was clearly appreciative of AG efforts after coming in to salvage a fight. And the crowd gave a standing ovation, by the way, after the final bell as the fighters raised their hands together, and the crowd gave another ovation when AG was interviewed, and he said if you taking the fight as an opportunity to become a legend, and it doesn't matter, and 8 weeks, and 6 weeks, and 4 weeks also, and 4 hours, and it doesn't matter. It is what I live for, and this is my dream, and I get to wake up and do what I love. AJ says that again. And this fight arriving on the UFC 303 card was totally odyssey, and but fans probably weren't super thrilled with the actual bout, and the fans at T-Mobile Arena certainly weren't in ways, and as they point after the final horn, the most eventful moment of the fight was found in the second round, and when Dolly Jesse unloaded some ground and pound on a fallen Smith, but otherwise the bout was fairly dull, and Dolizzi earned an unanimous decision win 30-27 and 29-28 and 29-28 also. And Jason opened up a huge cut right above Bruno Silva, with the virtual elbow, And while the pair was on the ground during the second round, the fight by the way was eventually stopped by the ref for a medical evaluation, and the ringside doctor called the fight. And John Anik realized that the cut was so deep it was nearly and down to the bum. And thus, this fight was even bout ended in a bloody but anticlimactic finish in favor of Jason.